My name is Sarah Senelwa. I currently work at UBA Bank as the relationship manager. I'm in charge of the business unit for the branch. Currently in the banking industry, this is my 8th year in different roles. I started as a salesperson, I grew as a relationship officer, assistant relationship manager, and currently as a relationship manager. This is 8 years down the line. Welcome to me, the HR show at UBA Bank.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Now you said 2 letters from 2 different universities.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. Okay, it is after my high school.
Yes.
And I got an interest. I wanted to do law initially. I wanted to be a lawyer because I used to admire them on TV and the rest, what they do, how they handle cases and the rest. So apparently my first letter came from my university, Eldoret.
Yes.
Since I'm also a resident of Eldoret, I was born in Eldoret and raised in Eldoret. So we got the letter. And after receiving the letter, I was like, nah, why don't you try something different? Because my sister is a lawyer.
Let me try something.
Yes, let me try something different. So in the middle of those conversations, we received a second letter from Egerton University, Bachelor of Commerce. And I loved it. I said, let me give it a try, even a chance for me to move out of Wasingishu County.
So it was more exploration.
Yes. I love adventure anyway.
So that is how you found yourself, Egerton
University.
Bachelor of Commerce.
Yes.
So you did it for 4 years?
Yes, I did in 2004 up to 2008.
All right.
Just here at town campus.
Yes.
Initially, before it grew, we used to stick there where KCB is nowadays.
Yes.
That used to be our classes.
And while you were studying Bachelor of Commerce, did you know that you would one day end up being a relationship manager?
No, I didn't know much about what is a relationship manager, even a bank or the rest.
Yes.
At the bottom of my mind, I was like, once I finish my Bachelor of Commerce, probably I'll be an accountant, an auditor, something of such.
Yes.
So in between my second year, that's when you choose your subjects. And I realized there's so many options. There was accounting, there's banking and finance and the rest. I'm like, wow, banking and finance is nice. I can be a banker counting those money and the rest. That's why I came up with that option. Actually, I chose banking and finance option. And that's how I picked and loved my career to date.
Yeah, so till to date, how has the journey been?
After completing my undergraduate, that is in 2008, you know, most of the time after that, you'll be expected to go home, probably for a celebration and the rest.
Yes.
I was a bit different. I told my mom, I'm not coming home. I want to explore what I've studied and make use of that.
You told your African mother, I want to explore.
Yes, yes. So he was like, what are you exploring? In fact, I told her I'm doing computer courses, and which I already done initially before with my little pocket money.
Yeah.
So I started applying for jobs. And the first job that came in was a Barclays Bank before it branded to ABSA.
True.
That's why I started the banking job here in Nakuru. Just shopping around, I was told they are looking for salespeople. I dropped my CV, a poorly written CV. I didn't know how to do a CV.
You just knew.
As long as my name is there and what I've done,
you have
good.
My contract.
Yes,
so
yes.
Good.
With no certificate, just transcripts.
Yes. We are looking for money in this town.
Yes, I want to work in a bank. As long as I'm attached to a bank, I'm good.
That's enough.
Yes. So that's how I landed in Barclays. I got the first training on sales, and I was back to class. I'm like, this I didn't know.
It's a new field.
It's a new field, totally different, not what you're used to. So I'm back to sales process, how to sell. And I remember in my interview, I was told to, Sarah, can you sell for us this pen?
As
I'm
easy
like,
as that.
a pen? How do I sell a pen? With no description or anything. How do I sell this? But I had to be creative. I'm like, you see this pen? It's the color is nice, it's different, it's unique. I sold it. That's how I got the job.
As easy as that?
Yes.
Marketing and selling a pen?
Yes.
Yes.
Just a pen like this. Yes. I sold to the interviewers and they bought the idea. They saw something in me, that passion that I can, even with the minimal skills that I have, with time I can be a good salesperson. That's what they saw in me. I didn't know. And that's why I got the job. Apparently I was moved to Nyahururu branch. That's where they wanted people. And I'm a resident of Nakuru. I still have my room, the small room that my mom used to pay for me. Yes, yes. But I did it. I worked. I got a good manager along the way and explained myself that I stay in Nakuru. I can't move to Nyahururu. It's totally new market for me. I know a few business in Nakuru. Let my business come from Nakuru. I'll be reporting only Monday and Friday. And
so what did sales include?
So these sales include, in Barclays Bank, barely sells loans to civil servants. That is the teachers, the police officers, the nurses, anyone working in a civil servant category. So this entail visiting schools. You go to a school, they have a staff meeting, you present. Remember, you're only 1 month old in a bank.
No experience.
No experience. You stand in a staff room, 30 teachers seated, listening to you, looking at you.
And expecting from you.
Yes, and they'll shoot questions. In between your presentation, someone says, you guys are liars. I borrowed a loan, you never gave me anything.
How do you handle that?
Yeah, so those are the challenges you face. You remember, when there's already a negative perception from one person, it changes the conversation in the room. And everyone is like, these people.
It's not working.
So somehow you'll feel discouraged in your heart. You're like, I've wasted my time. But I took it positively. With time, I learned you need to work on the negative to build a positive impact. So after the meeting, you look for that person who was complaining. Find the root cause. In between the way, you'll find maybe the problem was even his or hers, not even the bank.
At least.
Offer solution to that one person. The same person who was objecting is the person who will bring you 5 more to get a facility.
So you don't catch feelings in this industry.
Don't catch feelings. Don't take it personal. I'm Sarah. I'm not Barclays. Remember.
I'm an individual.
I represent. And you know, bank is about people. A staff can make a mistake, but another staff can change that conversation and bring a positive impact. So look for a solution to sort that problem.
Yes. So you rose from a sales in ABSA all the way to a relationship manager in UBA.
Yes, it wasn't easy.
Yes.
I worked for 6 months, moved to Bank of Africa as a customer service now. I was now on a permanent. The other part was sales.
Contract.
Guess what my salary was?
How much?
9,590.
And it's a bank.
Yes.
And when you tell someone you're working in a bank, they're like,
they believe like you earn millions. Yeah. There was no money.
Yes.
But you build your money from sales.
From sales.
Yes.
So you started sales, ukaingia customer relationship.
I went to customer service, apparently Nakuru, Bank of Africa.
Yes.
I worked for 2 years. And when I thought my career was just head there, and disaster came.
Disaster?
Yes. Bank of Africa it used to be owned by Ghana, and later on they changed directorship because majority of the directors came from Morocco. So I was an assistant customer service. We had a customer service. They believe we are too many in the branch. I got retrenched among us 100 staff.
After being there for how long?
2 years. I got retrenched. That is the second job after campus. And I'm like, okay, this is the second challenge.
We take it as it is.
You take it as it is.
Positively
as usual. So I stayed home for a whole year. By then I was expecting my baby. And it was a time for me to just sit down, take care of the kid, and also develop myself as a mother.
And during that time, did you think that since I did such a course in university, see, I can self-employ myself or decide to be a freelance?
I agree with you. With that mentality set up, the only thing I believed at that time was getting a job in a bank, getting paid. I didn't think outside the box, like there's so many opportunities outside where I can use the same skills I got and employ myself. Number 2, there was also a challenge of capital and also an idea. What can you do? After a year, a colleague called me who was in Bank of Africa. Sarah, Chase Bank is here. You remember Chase Bank? They are employing the salespeople. I'm back to sales.
Hey.
I'm back to sales.
From customer service.
I'm back to sales, meaning I'm back on commission. I was like, fine, I've been at home a whole 1 year. I won't let this chance slip my hands. I want to prove to them that I can do it.
True.
I still believe in myself. I went for the interview, got the interview, I got the job. Apparently, my manager here at UBA currently was my sales manager.
Hey, so Mukabebana, here you are at UBA.
Yes. So we employed like 100 guys, then posted in several towns. I apparently remained in Nakuru. That was lucky for me. I decided these 3 months I'll make a change for all the conversation that I've ever had.
True.
And I sat down, came up with a plan. How am I supposed to deliver the numbers that I'm expected to do? So I sat down, went through my list of the people I know in Nakuru. And I remember there's only one guy who made a difference in my life. There's a guy called Zacchaeus, whatever ready. He had like 1,000 staff. I knew him, but not on a personal capacity. So I just walked in. I presented my case. He loved it. In fact, I was given a desk and a table outside.
After that?
During lunchtime,
yes,
all his employees were told to line up and open accounts. They used to be paid cash. And I told them, you have a very good account. In fact, we used to open accounts via phone. So instant. I read for them the account numbers, they're paid. So I opened accounts. I think I reached around 300 accounts. I was called by head of retail from Nairobi. I was told, Sarah, that is enough. We got a job for you.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
So in this field, it's been more about learning and having that push.
That push, you should also be very ambitious. And don't think just within your comfort. Think outside. Yes. If you're told to do this, do something extraordinary, going extra mile. You
and
make
be patient enough to learn, understand the process.
Yes, understand the process. At times they're not easy. You need to fall, you'll rise up, but be persistent. You'll always make it.
And you'll always make it.
So that was the moment of my time I can always remember. I was called, there was a meeting the following day. I was told we have 2 options. One, we have an Apple phone. It was an Apple. That time it was, we have an Apple phone for you. Do you want it? If you want it, fine, we'll give you. You're the best lady in Rift.
In Rift Valley.
Yes. Number 2, we have a permanent job for you as a relationship officer going forward. So the option is yours. So I'm like, this is a moment I was looking for. I don't want to do sales anymore. Still, I'll do relationship officer, I still do sales. But now you're on a permanent terms. Your job security is guaranteed. True. But sales is still part of your life. Because I think by then I'd already developed that interest of sales. Yes. And that's why I got the job and signed for my relationship officer job at Chase Bank.
Nice.
Yes.
Now for a relationship officer, what are they supposed to do?
So relationship officer is an upgrade of a salesperson. Because when you're now a bank staff, and being a bank staff, you're in charge. You are given responsibilities to do within the bank. You're considered as one of the staff. You are on pension. You are paid the pension by the employer. You're able to borrow.
So they are very good benefits. They are good benefits.
Yes. Furthermore, now you can oversee the salespeople. Now you're their boss. Yes, you're given people to work with, guide them how you made it. Took them through the same process. You know, as you do that, you also bring numbers to the bank. At the end of the day, the bank must gain something from you.
That's true.
That's true.
And that brings me to the question of marketing strategies. You'll have to come up with them.
Yes.
Well, what can you say about marketing strategies?
As a leader, let me put it that way.
Okay.
You need to be creative. You need to learn first your market. For example, Nakuru. How well do you understand Nakuru? What kind of people live in Nakuru? What kind of businesses are in Nakuru? What sectors are present in Nakuru? Yes. Then you see what products do we have that can fit the market. Then come up with a strategy on how to approach the market by giving a solution. You also need to understand what your competitors are doing and what else can you do over and above what they are doing so that you can have that competitive niche. Yes. Number 2, have a good customer relationship management with your clients. Let the clients have your number, not the office number, mobile number.
Mobile personal.
Yes. They can reach you anytime because they believe in you. You have the solution as a relationship person. Sure. You need to offer that solution, have that touch.
Now, as a relationship manager, how is it?
As a relationship manager, I can say so far so good. I'm happy where I am. I'm glad. I'm challenged, but I'm also ambitious.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward also to grow further from here. I want to be a corporate manager somewhere. Yes. I love being a corporate relationship person because I believe in relationship management is about your relationship, both with external and internal clients. Yes. When we say internal clients, your colleague, how well do you relate with your colleagues? Are they looking upon you for help? Are they looking for you for support? Or you are there and people are like, hey, he's finally, I don't want to talk to him. So you need to nurture those people even who are below you, motivate them, help them grow. The same way you are given opportunity, help the other person also to grow. I'll not be here forever. I need someone to come and sit where I was, at least make an impact.
Sure.
External clients, you're talking of our customers. Some of the customers we meet along the way, we build relationship over time. How you support them? How is it easy for them to contact you? Are they feeling comfortable sharing the information and help them also grow? Some of the customers don't know what they really want. They'll tell you, I just need a loan. But you need to be smart enough and understand their business. Come up with something that will suit them and make them profitable. So along the way, some of the customers have become family to me. True. They are friends. They call me even for their parties and events because they believe in you. Yes. And they become my friends to date. And I count on them because I believe without them, I wouldn't be here.
That's true. And it involves a lot of research because by the time you tailor-make something for a client, you must have done a lot of research.
Sure. As a bank, we have a department that deals product development. Why product development? Bank needs to come up with ideas every now and then. What is the current trends in the market? Currently, for example, if you say about banking, all loans are capped. Apart from a few instances,
when capped, what do you mean?
Central Bank of Kenya came up with the standard rate for loans, and you find like all banks are the same. Right now, they're trying to come out of that problem, but we've been there for 5 years, capped, meaning all of you give loans at the same rate. So you need to be different in terms of customer service. How well do you handle your customers? How well do you resolve their issues and questions? And how well do you serve them? How fast do you serve them? So this will bring a competitive edge between you and the other competitors. So you need to come up with something that is unique, efficient, attach yourself to digital part of it, because everyone is now moving to digital. We're not doing the traditional banking. No. You need to move away from the banking traditional. Someone has to come to the bank, maybe put money. If I need money, I need to come all the way from Joro to Nakuru to get my cash. You need to embrace digital part of it. You have internet banking, you have mobile banking, and so on.
Experience is the best teacher.
Sure.
For you, as you climbed up the stairs, have you gone through any certain trainings? Are there any certificate for you now to become a bank relationship officer?
All right. Yes, training is like medicine to us because we feel like we're always sick. Being a relationship person, you need to be smart, actually, outside and inside. So being smart, you need to be knowledge-wise well. So knowledge, and I believe learning is a continuous process. Nobody say that I'm done with my learning. Every day we learn something new, you pick something new and embrace it. So trainings are inevitable. As a bank, we do that. We have trainings for relationship persons. We go through products, we go through service, we go through digital platforms. How well are we equipped? So that in case of such challenges and questions, all the answers are at your fingertips.
The fact that you have worked as a relationship manager, does it mean that you can only work in a bank or you can move to other fields, for example, like the hospitality sector? Can you?
Yes, being a relationship person, you are now, I say you're marketable enough, because even if under hospitality, for example, they need customers. You need to meet the corporate side of it. Need to come and approach you and tell them you need to visit a hotel for team building and the rest. How will you do it without that conversation? So it's very key. Actually in every sector it's very key. Because even nowadays, I see even hospitals they have the salespeople doing marketing for themselves. Yes. Why? Because we have so many hospitals and each hospital wants a client of their own. So I think relationship management is broad and it's applicable to all sectors in the country. Because we need a salesperson, we need a good customer service for our clients, we need also that touch and feel,
Since you studied Bachelor of Commerce, does it mean that a person who has studied Bachelor of Commerce, they're the only ones who can pursue to become a relationship manager, or by doing other courses, you can still find yourself as a relationship manager?
Banking is a bit funny, let me put it that way. Because you'll find every sort of a person who've studied different courses. Some even have done medical, but they're in a bank.
Yes.
Some have done even architect or something, and they're in a bank. Because I believe it's that if you have that passion, once you're done with your campus, most of the people don't know what they really want to be.
That's true.
Yeah. So the first job you get, you are there. That's why you now build your passion. If you feel this is the place I want to be and have that passion, you will grow in the bank.
Yes.
And thank God in the banks we have trainings. You can even go and even do an additional course, maybe a diploma in marketing to get those skills. So you're not limited. So any person can work in a bank as long as, number one, you're self-driven, you have that passion and ambitious. And your sales should be like your everyday Bible.
Opening every single day.
Yes.
How is the job market? Because most of the time tumezoea kusema, it's so fielded. There are so many people there. So even if I am looking for a job, it's very hard. Yes.
I agree. Every year we have so many graduates graduating and all of them are put in the market. So I believe it starts with an individual. Where do you want to be? What exactly do you want to do? So once you identify that part, for example, banking, the banks are not that, there are not so many. However, every now and then you will see advertisement and so on. But they can't pick you if you are not somewhere. You need to start somewhere. So you can even start from the sales part of it, which is very critical, by the way. Even if you become tomorrow, like for example, a teller. If you started somewhere, you'll even appreciate that job where you are. So you need to start somewhere. It develops you. We normally say character development. It develops your character, mold you properly, and equip you for the next role. Yes.
So be ready, be ambitious.
Be ambitious and be open. Be open. Don't be selective. Like, no, I studied, for example, maybe I studied medicine. I need to be a doctor.
Only that.
And you just need to be how will you be a doctor? You need to start somewhere. Yes, you need to start from somewhere and develop it over time. Nothing comes easy, and also need patience.
You've been in the field for quite a long time. Is there room for freelancing as a person who's done Bachelor of Commerce, banking industry?
Freelancing is there, I agree. I can give an example of myself. With time, what I've come to learn, I do my own CSR for my community, because I go ahead and train women about importance of savings, investments, free of charge. If I were ambitious enough, I'll put it like my business, you see? For example, I charge a fee. So it is possible. You can apply your knowledge anywhere in this field, in freelance. You can teach people about accounting, how to keep their books, how to manage their books, to learn about the trends in the business. You can train this. Most of these business people don't understand all these things. About how to keep cash books, so that by the time they need, for example, a facility, it's easy to go through their books and advise them accordingly at a fee. It's like a consultancy. Yes, so it's a career.
What's the most memorable impact in your line of work?
In my line of work?
Yes.
I think I have several. This job has taught me a lot.
It's been a journey.
It's been a journey and a half. At times you feel like you walk through a business, you're like, I've been admiring to close this business. I always I want that customer to be in my book. You see? And you feel like it's so hard. Maybe this person is unreachable and the rest. But I came to realize these people whom you feel they are hard to find, they are so approachable. And in fact, they connect you to 1, 2, 3, 4. They make your life so easy. So I believe confidence, number one. Don't shy away from anyone. Because me, I believe the most something that maybe someone can tell you, the last thing that I can never tell you is a no. No one will beat you up for stepping into their office. It's just a no. And a no doesn't mean it is the end of everything. Yeah. It means we can do it later. Yes. It's not that you are done. You can still come for business.
True.
Yes. So the memorable part of it, I've closed big business that I didn't know I can do it. I've met people that I used to hear, and now we talk on a same level. Yes. So I've built friends from these people. I've also learned a lot from the business. At times I want to also understand what they are doing, what their business entails. It also challenges me. Yeah. And one day I also want to be an entrepreneur like them.
True.
Yeah.
Talk to your younger self facing that camera.
Yeah. For the young guys who are just starting up, I know so much is happening currently about unemployment in the country. Don't shy away from your studies. Do your studies. That is very important. That is a stepping part of it. Number 2, once you're done with your studies, don't be choosy. Go for any opportunity that knocks on your door. Go for it. Run with it. Show confidence. Have that passion. Ambitious. And be disciplined. You'll go places.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too, and always welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
After this, you can open an account.
Of course, I have the forms here.
We are ready for that.
These are 3 accounts. Yeah. Including now the rest of the family. So if you're 5, those are 5 times 3, those are 15 accounts.
So you have 15
I've made a sale of 15.
In one day
within 30 minutes.
Within 30 minutes. Nice one. This has been Meet the HR Show on MBCI TV. Till next week. Bye-bye.
Mercy is our customer service. You see she's on call, trying to reach the clients, sorting issues, and make sure the clients are comfortable. Sure. She's our customer service for the branch.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mercy. Then we have Mary. Mary is our relationship officer in charge of our consumer book. Okay. She's the boss. If you want a loan and you're on salary, she's the person to see. She's called Mary Rotich. She's a professional at that. So, usikae njaa, she has the loan. Mtafute.
Pleasure meeting you. Yeah.
And lastly, we have Consolata Nanyu. She's also a relationship officer.
Pleasure.
And in charge of our customers.
Okay.
She's in charge of opening the accounts, make sure that we have quite good clients who are transacting. We also have a client here.
Yes.
And she is getting that service from Consolata.
Yes.
Welcome to ABA. Thank you. And lastly, we have Caroline Cherono. She's also our customer. She's a customer officer. You can see he has at least been trying to reach the clients, ensure that clients' needs are sorted. We also have one of our clients here. He's getting the service from Caroline. I'm seeing he has just collected the debit card. You're doing good.
Thank you.
Karibu to UBA.